Welcome to Offline Therapy. This is the only place on YouTube where you are not asked to hit the bell icon. In fact, I ask you to block unwanted notifications from your smartphone. After all, we believe that being offline is a therapy on its own. Now, the big question is, if we will go offline, then what we will be doing there? After all, our life revolves around this smartphone. There you are, probably right. There is a mobile app built for anything and everything. There are plenty of things to do in the offline world, and reading a book is one of them, the one with a paperback. This is a new offline therapy series where we are going to do some book reviews. And here we are with our first book. So, the first book which we are going to review in this episode is Be Social, Building Brand You Online by Karthik Srinivasan. Quite a contrast indeed. I always speak of go offline, and this book is all about being online. And that is the reason why I have picked this book. Because we should always challenge our belief system. We must listen and understand the views which are not what we believe. And here I am. And I'm glad that I took this decision to read this book. This is an awesome book. Let's see what this book has to offer. Here are 5 key takeaways from this book. You have to think yourself as a retail brand. There is a value proposition attached to your brand value. You have to curate your brand image. And the best brand manager for your brand is you yourself. Through social media, people will only see what you project them to see. If you indulge yourself in more of nonsense activities on social media platform, your brand image will develop accordingly. But if you contribute in a meaningful way, your brand image will prosper. Online versus offline. This book cleverly demonstrates the meaning of online terminology or the social media terminology by comparing the situation with offline world. Your understanding or your perception towards the social media terms like friends, follower, mutual friends, retweets, comments, like, subscribe, all these terminologies, your understanding towards them will get a different perspective, and you will start understanding these terms in a more meaningful and intuitive way. The roadmap. This book is divided in 6 sections, which is nothing but the roadmap of building the value proposition of yourself in the online world. First section of the book makes you understand why there is a need for personal branding. With personal branding, author doesn't mean what position you hold at your company. Personal branding begins with discovering who you really are. Second section is all about how to define yourself, about what you are and what you want to be good at, what you know and what you want to know, and what are your interests. There has to be separate definitions for personal and professional aspects of yourself. Third section is all about crafting your social image in an interesting and meaningful way. Fourth section dives deep into nuances of each social platform like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and provides useful tips on how to apply your personal brand to your social profiles. Fifth section is all about connecting your social profiles to your personal brand. You will get a good insight on how to build connections, how to participate in conversations on social media, some useful tips on content you post, and how to avoid such acts which can harm the image of your projected self. Sixth and last section is all about how to make social media a fruitful habit, how to build contents pipeline, how frequent you should post, and how to use social media for a good use and not get used by the social media itself. There is an Amazon affiliate link of the book in the description. If you want to buy this book, follow the link. What this book is not meant for. This book is not a guide for you to gain thousands of followers on these social media platforms. Rather, this book focuses on you to build meaningful and fruitful connections on these social media platforms. This book has covered Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn in details. Nuances of these social media platforms are well covered. Although this book has some mention about other platforms like Instagram, Reddit, and YouTube, but they're not that well covered. Moving to the last takeaway of this book, that is why you should read this book. Social media has enormous potential. Social media is, in fact, the mass communication media of this information age. Unlike the conventional electronic media, which is controlled by few, social media is something which is powered by the content which we produce, and we have the potential to broadcast ourselves to the outer world. That is why, if you will go through this book, you will understand how to use social media in a better way. If you use social media in a better way, this will not only benefit you, but it will also benefit those who are around you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go offline and grab a book.